You guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let me make sure I'm not muted. Hey, you guys, welcome. So let me fill you guys in on what's going on because it appears that Lil Wayne was not that happy with Janelle putting him on blast for sliding into her DMs and flying her out to LA and trying to get in her pants. Okay. The Ashley put up an article because Janelle was just New York Fashion Week. She was on the red carpet, and an interviewer asked her, "So have you heard from Lil Wayne since you like told everybody, what he did? He reached out to you." And she responded. Now, what she said wasn't much, but word on the curb was Lil Wayne is not happy about it. Okay, so let me read this article, and then I'm going to tell you guys we're going to watch the clip. We'll watch the clip of what Janelle said, and then we'll watch the clip of everything else. Okay, so the Ashley tells us Janelle Evans says Lil Wayne contacted her after she blabbed about him flying her out to see him. Says she and the rapper are keeping things on a civil level. He was like, girl, if you're a celebrity, don't you know to keep like our business private? Right? The Ashley has a picture of Janelle and Lil Wayne, and it says, damn, Janelle, can't you keep your mouth shut? Like Kiefer, her ex. So funny. Okay, so it says Janelle Evans could not keep quiet about the interaction she had earlier this year with Lil Wayne, and it appears that the rapper was not happy about it. The fired Teen Mom star attended Page Six's virtual reality awards on Wednesday night in New York City, and while on the red carpet, she was asked how Lil Wayne felt about her blabbing about him flying her out to meet him recently. Janelle, who is apparently in her Hugh Hefner era because she chose to wear silk pajamas to the event for some reason, confessed that the lollipop rapper contacted her after she told the world about him flying her out to meet him. So the interviewer was like, have you heard from Lil Wayne or like any of his people since you like spilled the beans about what happened? She's like, oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. We'll watch that in a second. Janelle shared earlier this month during a Twitch live stream that Lil Wayne flew her out to Las Vegas to meet up with him after he slid into her DMs and asked her to be mine. Actually, we have the video. We'll watch it really quickly. Just to remind you guys, just to remind y'all of when was this one? Bear with me. Where is it? Downloads. I have so many videos over here. No telling what I'll play if I just start clicking on stuff. We're gonna watch the video where she like put it all out there. Just to remind you guys, and then we'll play the video where she responds. What day is this? Janelle. Oh, darn it. I thought I had it pulled up already, you guys. And I do have it pulled up, but the way that I have it pulled up, you guys will not be able to hear it. Okay, and my computer's not wanting to work. Okay, let me see if this will work. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Can I rename it so I'll know what it is? My computer's not letting me work this. Hold on. Okay, now maybe I can find it and won't have to play. A million videos that has nothing to do with the topic. Okay, let's see. There it is. Okay. No, this is the video where she told everybody about what happened, okay? And then we'll come back to Lil Wayne reaching out.
Lil Wayne jumped into my DMs and flew me
True
out
story.
to
She didn't say
LA.
anything negative. I mean, I don't
And I
guess.
met him in his personal studio. For real. You guys are the first ones I'm telling. You guys are the first people
Hey,
I am
Jersey
telling.
girl.
Okay. Lil Tunchi, right? Be mine. I said, say no more, King.
Good
When?
reaction.
And then
Say
he
no
said,
more.
what's your number? And then we started texting. And he flew me out, and I met him, and things were cool. Did I
Thank
hook
you.
up with him? No. Did he want to? Yes.
Of course. That's why he flew you out there,
But
girl.
I just said I wanted to go out to dinner, get to know each other first, and you know, he just wanted to jump into it, I guess you can say. So I just went back home. He was like, "Okay, I'll fly you back home." I said, "Okay, thanks."
I just think, can I just say, like, he flies you out there. First off, he's like, be mine. And you're like, anytime, when and where. So he's thinking DTF. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Because he said, be mine. You're like, absolutely. He's thinking DTF. Flies you out. I mean, not that money's really a problem for him, but to fly you out, I mean, he's got to pay for that. And then you get there and you're like, I'm going to go to dinner. And she never says they had dinner. It's she pretty much insinuates that she gets out there, he wanted to do that, and she was like, "Well, I'd rather, have dinner and, like, get to know each other," and he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna send you home," and she was like, "Okay, you can send me home." So, he didn't even take her out to dinner and, like, hang out with her. He was like, "Oh, you don't wanna give it up? Then back to Vegas you go."
So that was crazy.
Okay, so that's what she said, and then she was asked about it at this virtual reality awards.
Oh, yes, I did.
So they asked her, like, have you heard from him or his people?
They have he reached out to me. He did. We just agreed to just keep things on a civil level, you know what I mean? Yeah. So no, I think we're better off as friends. Yeah.
To keep things on a civil level. Okay, the fact that you refused, he flew you back home, but then you tell the world, what other reason would he have to contact you other than to be like, "Girl, why are you blabbing? Why?" You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Oh, yeah, he reached out to me afterwards, and yeah, we're just gonna keep things civil." And I don't know Miss Bug. She has been in New York for New York Fashion Week, and a lot of her looks, I've seen people say that, like, her stylist must hate her because a lot of people are not fans of her looks. I don't know. I don't know. I don't I'm not like, they were I don't yeah, I mean, the outfit was okay for, like, nighttime. I don't you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to have a nice set of blue pajamas like that. Those were cute if you're, for going to bed or whatever, but, um, aren't we still waiting on receipts for David wanting her back? Yes, absolutely I am. Where are those receipts? Okay, so the Ashley goes on to say, Janelle admitted to meeting the rapper, but stated that that after she refused to hook up with him, he flew her back home. All right, we're gonna go down. Some fans doubted that Janelle was telling the truth about the Lil Wayne interaction. The Ashley can't confirm that it did happen. Don't know how the Ashley is confirming this, but the Ashley says they confirmed that it did happen. It went down around July, so in July, and Janelle managed to keep it quiet for a bit. She did, however, majorly hint about it in early August after meeting Kesha. She stated that she had met two celebrities this summer, one being Kesha. The other celebrity she was referencing at the time was Lil Wayne, although she didn't reveal it publicly until September. When asked about it on the red carpet, Janelle seemed reluctant to talk about Lil Wayne and his team, about Lil Wayne and his team and what his team said to her regarding her bragging about the situation online. She said they reached out to me. We just agreed to keep things civil. You know what I mean? So that's what she said, whatever. Janelle said on the red carpet that she would not be seeing Lil Wayne again. She wouldn't be seeing him. She said, no, I think we're better off as friends. Now, this is not the first time that Janelle mentioned Lil Wayne might not be too happy with her for spilling the beans about their time together. In a comment left on a TikTok last week, Janelle told her fans to stop talking about her and Lil Wayne and stop making jokes about it because he's mad at her. So she said, y'all stop. He's mad at me now. Last week on Facebook, Janelle stated that she was looking for something deeper with him, more than just a hookup, but Lil Wayne wasn't interested in that. She also revealed why she accepted his offer to fly her out if she knew she wasn't going to hook up with him and she knew that's what he wanted. She said, first of all, I didn't pay for anything. Second of all, why wouldn't you want to meet your favorite rapper? Who here thinks Lil Wayne is Janelle's favorite rapper? Favorite? I don't know, maybe. Maybe he's pretty good. So maybe he is her favorite. Um, but because she didn't pay for anything and because he's her favorite rapper, she took this offer. She accepted this offer knowing what she even said in the video. There's a longer portion of the video where she's like, I knew what he wanted. I knew what I was getting myself into. Like, I knew why he was flying me out there. Then why did you go? Like, if I had a rapper fly me out there to see him and I knew, like, he's going to want to sleep with me, I would be like, I'm sorry, I can't go. I can go and hang out with you, but like, just so you know, I would have to tell him up front, please don't have any expectations of anything more than like us just hanging out because it's not going to be anything more than that. But she let this man think that she was going to go out there and they were going to bump uglies. You know what I'm saying? She let him think that. So it goes on to say Lil Wayne has yet to publicly comment on his interaction with Janelle, although Janelle told a fan on Facebook that Weezy is unlikely to ever do so. He's probably never going to say anything to you guys. LOL, he doesn't kiss and tell, she wrote. Now, wait a minute. So you didn't sleep with him, but you made out with him? Is that what you're telling us? Now, Lil Wayne has had his most recent Instagram post flooded with comments and questions about Janelle. Somebody saying, now, Wayne, tell me you ain't fly Janelle Evans out, man. Like, say it ain't so. And then somebody put a picture of Barbara. I'll show you guys all this in a minute. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can show you guys. That he don't kiss and tell. So what are you saying? Are you implying that? Okay, so here is. I just took a picture out of the article, but where this was on a video about them. This was on a video about Janelle and Lil Wayne. She said, y'all stop. He's mad at me now. Oh, that's because you know how to speak with people, but Janelle has the social skills of a dead roach. Oh my goodness. Shenanigans is funny, a dead roach. So true. Okay, now here is Lil Wayne's like most recent post on Instagram. See, now Wayne, tell me you ain't fly Janelle out, man. Like saying ain't so. Somebody said yes. And then somebody left a Barbara meme, a meme of her mom. Let me look at something. Because I may or may not have sent him a DM, but you can only he only gets your DMs like I don't know, he don't get DMs. It said it was like undelivered for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. This was his most recent as of yesterday. So unless that was the only one that they actually saw and they just took a screenshot of that. I would feel like people were probably asking him like last week when it was all going on or whenever that was. Let's see. When did it happen? Oh, Janelle, really? Somebody put Janelle, really? Janelle, see you in these comments. Okay, there it is. Check your DM. No, Wayne, tell me you say there it is. That's funny. Now probably all kind of women feel like they got a shot with Lil Wayne. I've seen a picture of his ex. What's her name? Like I don't want to. It starts with an R, like Raquel. Or, I don't remember, but I did. You know, all these ladies was like, if he was like interested in Janelle, oh look at here, there she is. That is so true. Having said that, Janelle will lie about something documented on camera for national TV and still lie. Absolutely. As if you tried hooking up with Janelle Evans. Gross. So he is getting some comments about the Janelles. There's Janelle again. That is funny that people's like, you know, why are you talking to Janelle? Come on. Heard you flew Janelle Evans out to LA for. Is that true? Oh my goodness. I can't. You naughty, naughty boy flying Janelle out to smash, but she only wanted dinner. My mouth is going down. It's went down a good bit, you guys. So I am taking antibiotics. So there are some comments. There's some comments. There's some Barb memes. There's some Janelle memes. Hmm. There's women like check your DMs because they're like if he wanted to smash Janelle, I'm sure he'd be okay with me. Oh, well, malicious. I'm blocking you and moving on. I'm not in love with you. So you and your blank blank can think of me all y'all want to see all that making someone want to hit me. So I'm gonna go all out forever. Okay then. All righty. I really figured there'd be more comments than that. I mean, there's some, but not a whole lot. It would be funny. It would have been funny if it was just like if there was a ton of them though. When was this 1 week ago? That would have been funny if there was a lot of people asking. There's a few, not a whole lot. Few comments asking him about it. I don't think he'll ever address it. But Janelle even commented saying like, "Oh, now he's mad at me," and she told the lady in the interview that he reached out and after she put it on blast and told the world that he did reach out and they agreed to keep things civil. Uh, I would love to hear exactly what was said. You know, if all of this is true, that you make up your mind if you want to believe all of this is true. But the fact that he reached out to her, because I really did not think he would, I didn't think that he would at all say anything publicly. But the fact that he reached out to her, I'm like, you know, he just reached out to, and the fact that she's like, he's mad at me now. So what exactly did he say? He's probably embarrassed. I mean, if he had time to really figure out who she was and look into her and her reputation, then I'm sure he was like, "Oh my gosh. Yeah, no." She doesn't wanna say what he said. I imagine considering she's saying, "Yes, he reached out to me after I told the world." He's mad at me, and considering, she ends it ends when she's talking to the reporter saying, "Well, we agreed to keep things on a civil level," makes me think that he clearly was upset that she spilled the beans about it, but at the end just agreed like, "Okay, well, like, just leave it alone. Don't talk about me no more, and, like, we'll be civil, okay?" Quit talking about me. But I'm like, I guarantee you, he assumed she wasn't going to run off and tell anybody. Like, I feel like this is something. I bet he had. So she did say she did not sign an NDA. Um, she said that she never signed an NDA, but I feel like most women that are flown out to meet someone famous, it's like it's just known. Like, we don't talk about this. Like, maybe you can tell your buddy, your friend, your BFF, but you don't get on social media and tell the world, especially considering she has a lot of followers. You know what I'm saying? So he probably did not think she would jump on her social media account and tell the world and it would spread like wildfire like it did. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe when he reached out to her, he was like, okay, listen, like, but she already spilled the beans on everything, really. That's true. T Brizzle. Janelle has never been a master at common sense. Say when King does not imply that she's not interested. True story. Oh, Abby, don't you worry. I am going to take every bit of the antibiotics. I finished my prior 2 rounds of them too. I I mean that I finished my other ones and it still came back. So yeah, you guys, I really wish Wheezy would comment on this. I would love to know Wheezy's side of the story, like what that conversation like entailed, like exactly what he said. Cause she admits he's mad at me now. Well, girl, that's your fault. He's mad at you because you couldn't keep a secret. And then she says, "Oh, he'll never talk about it because he don't kiss and tell." But you do? You told. But are you implying that y'all did make out, but you just didn't go any further with him? Can they do an NDA to stop talking about it? I think that would be like a cease and desist. I don't know. Oh, yes, Abby. Thank you. I think that would be considered like sending her a cease and desist to tell her, "Cease talking about me. Don't say anything else." I would never brag about secretly flying to LA to meet with a complete stranger, no matter how famous. That's scary. 100%. It is very scary. And she even said in one of her videos that she had to leave her phone at her um hotel. She was like, "Yeah, like I flew in, I went to my hotel, and then he had his driver come pick me up, and I had to leave my phone at my hotel." And to be honest, like I really didn't know like what was gonna happen. But thankfully, like I got back okay. For all you know, you could have been talking to, like, one of his security guards, you know, somebody that manages his page, and they flew you out to meet them, and they went and picked you up. It might like, you don't like, no, that is the world we live in today, I'm not leaving my phone nowhere. But she said that. She literally said when she flew out, she went to a hotel. He sent a car after her, but she had to leave her phone at the hotel. And she acknowledged that she was unsure of like if it was safe or not, or if she would like make it back okay. But thankfully she did. And I'm like, you got kids at home and you're taking risk like that? No, no, girlfriend. No, no. And I had to leave my phone back, but it's okay to tell the story. After hearing the Diddy stuff. And two, hold on. Isn't it illegal to fly people across state lines for SE? Isn't that like one of the charges that Diddy got charged with? Flying people. I mean, I guess if you're not paying them, then maybe not. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe that's only if you're paying them. Okay. In US law, transporting someone across state lines for sex falls under the Mann Act, also called the White Slave Traffic Act. Originally passed in 1910, it was designed to combat that sex trafficking. Today, it makes it a federal crime to transport someone across state lines or international lines for sex. But what if they're both willing? Yeah, I think it's if it's non-consensual. Okay, so if important point, if both people are consenting adults and the purpose isn't prostitute or anything illegal, then it typically isn't a crime just because they cross a state line. it becomes criminal if it involves minors, prostitution, or coercion. I feel like I say that wrong all the time. Federal prosecutors use this law heavily in human and sex crimes. So maybe if he would have paid her, or like on the way out, he'd been like, "Here's you a couple $100 for your time." I don't know. Then maybe it could have been. Is this the same time that Jace left? This was in June, I think they said. Let me see. But let's be clear, let's be honest here. She has been having issues with Jace. Early May was when Jace went to live with his dad. He was gone 2 weeks and then came back. Let's see. It went down around July. We don't know July. And too, like, she was saying something the other day about, like, being on a date again. Now she's in New York, and she has her kids with her in New York, and it's like, now they're missing school, and she was just on a live the other day saying that she's already got in trouble, which she tried to say this wasn't true. She was on a Twitch stream the other day, and she said she had already gotten in trouble for the kids missing too much school. Well, then I made a post on my Facebook page about it, and she, like, shared it and was like, "That's a lie. I never said that." But then other people that saw the live, I didn't see the live. Anon watched the live and made Anon watched the live and, like, made a list of all the things that Janelle said. One being, like, August was trying to get back with her and visited her at the hospital, and, her getting in trouble for the kids already missing school. So Anon watched it, Anon made the list. I just reshared it. Well, she posted it and called me and Anon out saying we were lying. Well, then Anon reshared it and was like, "I know I heard her say that she had already gotten in trouble for the kids missing too much school." She was like, and she asked people, she was like, Everybody that watched it, do y'all remember this or am I tripping?" And several people was like, "No, she did say that. I watched it. She absolutely said that." So once again, Janelle is known for like saying something and then turning around and saying she never said it. So she's already gotten in trouble for the kids missing too much school. And now she has the kids in New York with her for New York Fashion Week missing school. So yeah. But I do feel like, I feel like her kids miss her. The picture that she shared of her and the kids, let me see if I can find it. They looked happy to be with their mom, which I imagine because she's gone all the daggone time. I couldn't imagine if my mom was gone like for 2 weeks at a time, a week at a time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I know. All right, I'm trying to get that picture so I can share it with you guys. All right, here it is. Non Colbster. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Why is it not coming through? All right, I'll show it this way because it's not popping up that way. So this is the picture that she showed of her for New York in New York for New York Fashion Week with the kids. And look, like little Kaiser laying his head on his mom, just so happy to be with her because she's always gone. She's always gone. Look at Inslee over there, happy that they're with their mother. What in the world should I make for dinner? I don't know. We had Mexican chicken left over from last night. Janelle is a living example of why some people are child free. Not everyone has what it takes to be a parent. Yes. Fashion Week, I didn't know Sheen had a show. I think she's going I don't think she's going to, like, the big shows. I think she's going to, like, the more smaller level shows that it doesn't take much to get invited to, I think. She even did, like, a little fake catwalk at one of them. It reminded me of Farrah. I'm actually gonna put it up on my Facebook. I recorded it. Let me see if I can find it. I have so much stuff in my phone that I record. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a video on this, or I'm gonna post this," and then I end up not having time. Alright, maybe it's on my other one. What mother leaves their children with strangers? I don't know. I don't know. Where's the pictures? Where's the video? Where is it? Did I delete it? No, I don't think I would have deleted it because I was gonna do a video on it. Bear with me, guys. What did I do with it? I even went and found the video where Janelle did that, where Janelle was at a Janelle, I mean, Farrah was at a fashion show, and she hired a photographer to come take pictures of her at the fashion show. And she's literally, like, sitting in her chair, and she's like, "You got it, you got it, you got it." And then when nobody's up walking the runway, she gets up and she walks the runway. Oh, here's Janelle, let me see. She does, like, a little fake. Hold on. I should have put it on my computer, but it's gonna be a little clip in a minute. There's one of her outfits for New York Fashion Week. I guess that's her stylist, I don't know. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Roddy, is when we go live on TikTok. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Oh my goodness, I know, Winnie. So there's everybody saying hey to Inslee. There's Janelle taking pictures with people who probably don't even know who she is. ESPN show hosted by Sierra. Thank you, Colton. There's Janelle. So reminds me of Farrah. And I think I have the one of Farrah too. Because I was like, oh, I gotta find the one of Farrah. Did I ever find it? Guess I never found it. And no, I know I found it. Why is it not in here? Huh. Anyways, you guys, y'all remember what I'm talking about, Farrah? Fake catwalk? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Let's see. Oh, and she flashed the camera too. When she did it, she accidentally flashed the camera, or maybe it was on purpose. I don't know. Where's the Come on, show the whole thing, Harves. Oh, darn it. Never mind. That wasn't She literally got up when nobody was walking and walked the runway and moved her dress over so much that it showed her tootie top. I won't fault or shame Janelle for doing a catwalk or having fun. Right, me neither. I mean, I probably do one too, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't completely fake one, but if they had a little red carpet there for pictures, I'd do it. I'd do it. Anyways, you guys, so there it is. Janelle admits that Wheezy got mad at her and that he contacted her after she revealed that he flew her out to LA. He was not happy with her telling everybody. So he's mad at her, but they agreed to be civil. They did agree to be civil. Fake catwalk, I kind of understand. For sure, I would do it. I mean, not like Farrah. I wouldn't do it like Farrah. Like, I wouldn't hire paparazzi to come take pictures of me at a show. And then when nobody was walking, I wouldn't jump up and walk the runway like I was in the show. But if they had like a fake runway for like photo ops, I would definitely do it. For sure, for sure. Yes, she has, Jersey girl. Oh, she has tried to take my channel down. She struck several of my videos, and this was years ago, and it scared me because if you get so many strikes, you can lose your channel. Like, YouTube will terminate you, and it scared me because this is how, like, this is my job. This is how I take care of my family. So it freaked me out. I messaged her. I was like, "Listen, if you just remove the strikes, I will never cover you again. I will never talk about you again." And she was like, "Nope, I don't care. I'm gonna take your channel down." In my email to her, I was like, "Look, I understand you don't like the way that I cover you. I will, if you please just remove the strikes, I will never talk about you again because this channel is my job. It is my business. It is how I provide for my family. I have 6 children, and it's how I pay our bills. And I cannot lose my channel. And if I get like I could lose my channel, if I get more strikes. So please just remove them. I will take the videos down and I will never cover you again." And she literally said she did not care that she was going to try to take my channel down. And what's wild is before that, um, when people would, like, when Janelle would get like a brand deal and she would post it, and people would call the company and be like, "Don't you know who Janelle Evans is? She is about this. She's about that. She is married to a this. She's married to a that. Her husband killed the dog. They abuse children." Blah, blah. And she would lose those jobs. So many times Janelle lost jobs and business opportunities because the public would contact them and tell them about who Janelle was, and then they would fire her and they would cut their business with her. There were times, several times, Janelle, like, went on lives, like, crying about it, saying, like, "I lost this because haters called the business, and now they're not working with me." I remember one of them was gonna be a 6-month deal, and she said, like, this was gonna put food on the table for my family for 6 months, and haters called and ruined it for me. I would always say, "Don't do that. Don't go real life. She has kids that she needs to provide for. At the end of the day, even if we don't like her, if companies want to work with her, y'all don't call them." I always would talk about how I did not like that. And I would encourage my people not to do that because I understood she had a family, she had kids that, she needed to take care of. But she did not care about that for me. She did not show me the same respect. When I told her, like, this is my job, it's how this channel is how I take care of my family, please don't, like, please don't mess with it. I will never I literally told her, "I will never cover you again. If you just remove the strikes, I'll take the videos down, never talk about you again." And she literally, like, laughed, like, messaged me back, was like, "LOL, ha ha ha. You think I'm gonna like you want to come for me, then I'll do everything that I can to take your channel down. You think I care? Like, you think I care? You want to talk about me? You think I care about your family? No, because you're coming for my family, which I'm not. Me sitting on here doing videos is not coming for her family. I might give opinions and talk about her, but it's not coming for her family." I wish I could find the email. I would show you guys. I'll have to see if I can find it, and maybe I would put it out publicly. Because it was I was like, "Oh my goodness," like, I could not believe that she was just so cold-hearted. And I even said in my video, like, I do not encourage my followers to contact businesses that work with you. I actually do the opposite. I tell my followers not to do that because I understand this is how you take care of your family. And she did not care. That's true, Colton. Very true. I mean, I completely understand that too. But anyways, you guys, so leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. How mad did you guys think Lil Wayne was when he figured out who Janelle was, found out she told the public, and then had people comment on his page? Do you guys feel like he was like, oh my God, really? This girl's going to open her mouth? I mean, the fact that he even had to contact her and she knew he was mad tells you there clearly he said something. He said something. Does that ever make you nervous to cover her? No, it actually lit a fire under my ass, honestly. It lit a fire under me because I was like, okay, you don't care? You don't care about my family? I was going to give you that to never cover you again if you just remove those strikes. But rather than saying, okay, you know what? I understand you have a family. I'll remove them. Just don't, because that's what an adult, like, that's what I feel like an adult, a mature adult would have done. They would have said, I mean, if somebody was doing videos about me that I did not like, I just didn't like their opinion about me. And they said, listen, just please never talk. This is how I support my family. I have children. This channel is how I take care of them. If you just remove my strikes, I'll never talk about you again. I promise you have my word. I would have been like, okay, then just don't talk about me again. Because if you go back on your word, then I'm gonna like I will redo the strikes. But the fact that she like laughed about it and was like, I don't care, it lit a fire under me to be like, okay, well then I am gonna keep talking about you. So, but if she would have did it, I would have quit talking about her. If she would have did that for me, I really would have. I would have never talked about her again. But I saw Lil Wayne in South Beach. I freaking froze. Oh wow. That's crazy. She's not mature and only technically an adult. I know, right? Janelle's messy in her entire life. She loves chaos. Yeah. Elle Bee is called the First Amendment right. You have it. So does she. Exactly. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts. Like, share, follow, and I will see you guys in the next one. I do have a question. So I was on Instagram a while ago. I'm curious if you guys would like for me to do this. I was on Instagram earlier and I saw a video of, you guys know the Charlie Kirk situation. Y'all know behind Charlie Kirk, there was two guys, one in a white shirt, baseball cap, one in a black shirt. And like the one in the baseball cap was like holding the phone and he like adjusted his hat and like did like scratched his ear. Well, people were saying that those two guys were giving signals to the guy behind the GUM. 100. Yeah, and Janelle has done that to me and several other creators. She's trying to take down me and several others. So that guy did a video and spoke out about who he is to Charlie, and what happened that day. He is actually someone very close to Charlie. He was there with him. He's a part of Charlie's team. And he went with Charlie to the hospital that day. They performed CPR on Charlie. And I watched it and I contemplated doing a live and watching it with you guys. Would y'all be interested in that? Because a lot of conspiracies popped up online that he was given signals. And so he did a video and he's like, I am very close to Charlie. He's like a son to me. And now there's all these theories that I was helping the guy that unalived him. So he did a video and yes, winning. So I was curious if you guys would be interested in that. Because I was just like blown away hearing him talk about what went down that day. He was in the car with Charlie when they arrived to the university. He said something to Charlie about, I don't like this, Charlie. Like, I don't like all the buildings. And Charlie was like, oh, no, it's fine. Charlie trusted his security team and his detail team. But the university was also supposed to be like keeping an eye out on things as well. So, okay, you guys would like to, okay, well then we'll come back maybe tonight. We'll come back tonight and watch it, okay? I'll get it ready. I already know where it's at, so I can just make a thumbnail and hop back on. That's another thing too, is like, why would people that's like giving signals to the shooter be like behind Charlie and then put themselves at risk of maybe, like, God forbid, the shot be off? You know what I'm saying? Yes. The guy in the baseball cap is a doctor and a good friend. Yep. Exactly. Oh, 100% Colton. I'm gonna go live here. Just give me time to make the thumbnail and we'll come back. Maybe around 8:45 Central Time. Okay. All right, you guys. So we'll be back here in about 15, 20 minutes. And we're gonna go over that. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in 15, 20 minutes. Oh, and YouTube doesn't always send out notifications. So just be watching the page, okay? All right, leave me your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in just a few. Bye guys.